A year after a gunman opened fire in an Aurora theater, hundreds come here today honoring those victims, leaving a rose to remember the lives lost. Firefighters are on scene of a house fire that broke out this morning. Aurora's PIO tells us that ammunition could be a possible cause in feeding this fire. Last night, animal control officers took 122 dogs from this home. No matter where you are, with the Nextdoor app, you can stay in touch with your neighbors at a moment's notice. Penrose Equestrian Center could only house a few dozen horses. Anyone else still needing help with their horses should take them to the Albert County Fairgrounds. Patients receive these pillows immediately after heart surgery, and they actually serve a dual purpose. Firefighters responded to a 911 call they received early this morning after neighbors heard a loud pop.
Are you okay? An explosion and what sounded like firecrackers going off, and our kids came in the house and said the neighbor's house was on fire.
Neighbors saw flames coming from the garage and took video of these plumes of smoke.
So we ran outside and realized that the garage was engulfed and that the man was burned pretty good.
Firefighters are on scene of a house fire that broke out this morning. Aurora's PIO tells us that ammunition could be a possible cause in feeding this fire.
We have confirmed that there was ammunition in both the garage and the basement, and the cause of the fire at this time is under investigation.
As you can see, there's not much left standing in this garage. The blaze that quickly consumed this garage left scorched walls and debris behind. Captain Diane Lord gives us more details on why this fire turned so violent.
There's always a potential when there's explosives and fire to be more dangerous. Fortunately, the crews did a very good job of putting the fire out quickly.
Crews are beginning to enter the house to assess the damage from this fire. In Aurora, Meg Dudenhoefer, CBS 4 News.
Chris, you need a halter for that mule?
Neighbors showed their acts of kindness as they lend a helping hand.
Thanks, you guys. Keep in touch.
Chris Decker and friends are driving through Albert, picking up horses left behind.
Some people don't have access to their trucks and trailers, so they opt to just turn them out on the road. And when you're coming along with a truck and a trailer and you got some room, you're best to try to throw them in and get them out of here.
Penrose Equestrian Center could only house a few dozen horses. Anyone else still needing help with their horses should take them to the Albert County Fairgrounds.
There are many individuals that are down in southern Albert County that are looking to evacuate their horses just because the air quality down there is starting to get bad.
Mostly in Black Forest areas.
Jessica Logan is one evacuee who has already made it to the fairgrounds.
It was really stressful watching the smoke billow up and not quite knowing what to do and knowing that I just had to make sure the animals were taken care of.
Logan is taking care of her clients' horses and is grateful she has a safe place to bring them.
I can't ask for a better crew to be around.
This crew includes Albert County Police and volunteers who are gearing up to house additional horses and livestock.
Right now we are under capacity and we are scaling up to be able to handle as many large animals that might be coming this way.
As the Black Forest fire continues to blaze, as many as 200 large animals could end up at the fairgrounds. In Colorado Springs, Meg Dudenhoefer, CBS 4 News.
You're watching CBS 4 News in high definition.
We begin tonight with a developing story out of Aurora. Police say a toddler was left in this car and is struggling for his life. I'm Meg Dudenhoefer and you're watching CBS 4 News. The child's mother is under investigation for child abuse. Investigators tell us she left her 5 children in a running car. When she returned, she found her 2-year-old daughter stuck between the car and the car's frame. CBS 4's Stan Bush tells us how the child is doing and what police say about the incident.
Aurora police responded to this emergency room around 6:45 last night. They were inspecting this red Lincoln Navigator. Police are not saying exactly how a toddler got her head stuck in the window.
The child is on life support and police are still determining what charges this mother will face. The Denver District Attorney is charging a woman with child abuse. Danielle Hernandez-Woodall is accused of not properly restraining 2 children in a car. One of the children got out of their seatbelt and fell from the moving vehicle. The child's father was driving the car and also faces charges. Police are searching for a man who is involved in an attempted kidnapping. Police developed this computer-generated sketch after speaking with the victim. The man is said to be in his early 20s and was last seen wearing a white tank top with blue stripes. The victim spoke with us today, telling us details of the attack.
When he covered my mouth and how hard he was doing it, and when I was trying to struggle and look up, all I could see is the neighbor, like, somebody please look, and trying to take his hand off of my mouth and scream for help.
Police are still searching for the suspect. If anyone knows this man, please call Aurora Police. A former NFL is accused of murder and is now facing new charges. Aaron Hernandez appeared in court today at the same time Hernandez's coach spoke for the first time about the incident. Bill Belichick said he was shocked and disappointed, saying the Patriots need players who will reflect a positive influence on the community. Coach Belichick declined to answer specific questions about the case since it is an ongoing investigation. Hernandez is currently being held in a Massachusetts jail without bail for the murder of semi-pro football player Odin Lloyd. A Detroit judge cleared the path for the city to file for bankruptcy without any legal challenges. This will make Detroit the largest bankruptcy case in U.S. history. The city is expected to face pension cuts in an effort to reduce its estimated $18 billion debt. An oil rig exploded in flames in the Gulf of Mexico. Emergency crews responded to the fire that happened Tuesday morning. The blowout forced the evacuation of 44 workers on a portable rig. No one is hurt, and investigators are working to determine exactly what caused this blowout. A missing hiker is recovering tonight after a doctor and his daughter found him. The teen was in the Maroon Bells Wilderness area, which is 12 miles south of Aspen. CBS 4's Jeff Todd tells us how this mountain rescue played out.
We're from Springfield, Missouri, and we were planning to hike the 4-pass loop in the Maroon Bells for 4 days.
But as Dr. Mark Bauer and his daughter Laura got...
The 15-year-old boy remains in the Aspen Valley Hospital tonight, recovering from high-altitude sickness. Boulder police are still searching for a missing 19-year-old. Aaron Huss is mentally impaired and functions at the level of a 7-year-old child. The teen was last seen in the 1500 block of Yarmouth Street getting into a red pickup truck. Police do not believe any crime occurred and says she has disappeared in the past. A homeowner in Boulder Heights had an unexpected visitor. This bear has come into the home the past 2 nights looking for food. Authorities trapped the bear, but he escaped overnight. They're coming back with a second trap in hopes of catching him again. Bears are feeling welcomed all over the state. CBS 4's Suzanne McCarroll shows us one bear that wandered right in.
At this bar on the main street in Estes Park, there's a bear welcoming customers to the bar. Apparently, one black bear took the message literally. The black bear started his evening dumpster diving.
I guess nothing seemed...
The owner says he will be closing the doors at dusk to help alleviate the problem. Coming up, find out what William and Kate decided to name the newest heir to the royal throne. Runners have a new way to get a leg up on the competition. Next on Colorado's News Channel, find out about the newest exercise technology. And every parent worries about their teen drivers. Now, Ford has a new way you can keep a closer eye on your kids. We'll show you after the break.